Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Squid Games. This is episode 4, Stick to the Team. And last time they actually did form teams, but it wound up not really mattering when Cho Sang-woo decided not to share the information about what the second game was about with the rest of his team. Nearly doomed Gi-hoon. Gi-hoon chose the umbrella and had such a hard time with that. He showed us what his mouth can do though, and just licked the honeycomb until the umbrella popped right out. Super compelling to watch, and he finished it right at the last second. Excited to see if we're going to get into another game this time, or if there's going to be a fallout from last episode. If maybe Cho Sang-woo comes clean, or maybe somebody suspects him of leading them astray. But yeah, I'm excited to continue. If you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. We're actually several episodes ahead over there, so check it out. Leave a like, really helps out the channel, and let's get started. Nope. Poke it right into her butt.
아니야.
Does he think he betrayed the team?
자네 따라해서 살았어.
He's relieved, right?
괜히 내가 다 찢어지자고 해서.
아니야. 뭐 알고 그런 것도 아닌데.
He's choosing to brush it off. 108 left. Oh, look at this, look at this. Ooh, that was a nice little bit of acting there. That face was just, that was spot on. So far we've had 2 games where theoretically everybody or nobody could survive. That's an egg, a hard-boiled egg.
감사합니다.
Excuse me. 이봐요. 뭐 하는 거예요?
같이 좀 먹고 삽시다.
Is there enough food for everybody?
계란이랑 사이다. 빨리 줘요. 빨리 내 거 내라.
음식은 참가자 수만큼 준비했습니다.
저기요.
Ooh,
저 사람
ooh.
2번 가져갔어요.
당신들 뭐야? 왜 남의 걸 가로채는 건데? 내 거야. 내 거라고.
너 때문에 깨졌잖아, 이 개새끼. 이렇게 끌어줬냐? 씨발놈아.
Nobody's willing to step in. Even the people, they're just watching them beat each other up.
이봐요, 정신.
Is he dead?
사람이 죽었어요.
Whoa.
저 사람이 죽었어요. 이러면 안 되는 거잖아.
Oh man.
이렇게 죽이면 안 되는 거잖아.
Yeah, you're supposed to kill us. Jeez. They're gonna kill each other now then. Well, this adds to the intrigue. How is this not about our current society? And he just figured out another... Yeah, he's just like, oh, I can do this more. You're gonna put it on now?
소각장은 무슨 일로
None of your
교체를
business. Oh.
상급자가 묻기 전에 먼저 말하자.
Ooh. Whoa. He's trading his medical expertise? Oh no. Yeah, she's in trouble.
넌 저 깡패 새끼랑 별로 사이도 안 좋은 것 같던데.
Look at this guy reaching out.
그래서
불 꺼지고 무슨 일 생기면 너도 와. 사람은 믿을만해서 믿는 게 아니야. 안 그러면 기댈 데가 없으니까 믿는 거지.
Wow.
내가 탈락하면 이들 이 집도 끝장이야.
그런 걱정은 오늘 밤에나 잘 넘기고 해. 일부러 음식을 적게 주고 싸움을 유도하는 거지.
Oh.
다음 게임을 하기 전에
Wow.
약한 것들은 속에 붙어. 그게 살 길이야.
How did you get that in there? When you were cooking the egg. The shell was still...
내가 알아요. 다음 게임이 뭔지.
Ooh. Oh shit. Oh shit.
네가 봤어?
Oh jeez. Damn, man. Ah. Oh. Go for his eyes. Can't reach. Fuck. I can't see anything. Which is part of the point. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Ki-hoon, come on. Oh. His friends showed up. We're not gonna last the 6 games. What the heck? Jesus Christ. They showed them that there would be no consequences for murdering each other. She's coming? She's coming. Oh.
쌍문동 왜 끼어들어?
얘도 우리 편이거든.
Wow.
이러다가는 다 죽어. 다
Oh my god.
죽는단 말이야.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
이 중에 황인으로 하고 있습니까?
우린 서로 이름을 모릅니다.
We still have 5 more episodes after this, and we have what, like 60 people left?
사장님 이름 알아요. 쌍문동.
쌍문동은 사는 동네고.
알리 압둘.
어느 나라에서 왔어?
파키스탄.
Pakistan.
인도 위에.
맞습니다.
역시 여기는
Okay.
조상.
He keeps building him up. This guy's a genius. This guy's a genius.
강세벽.
새벽.
세bio?
이름 좋네. 네 이미지랑은 안 맞지만 내 이름이 진짜 영감님 아까 많이 무서우셨나 보다.
그래도 많이 줄였네. 107에서 80명
That's it?
됐으니까
Okay, 80.
27명 줄인 건가? 내가 몇 살로 보여요?
49.
뽑기 할 때 그냥 돼지게 놔뒀어야 되는데
39.
마지막 기회다.
19.
빙고.
Bingo.
상을 줘야지.
화장실 좀 갔다 와서 생각해볼게.
This group is just gonna pretend we didn't hear the rest of that.
오빠 이름이 뭐야?
Exchanging names.
이름은 뭐야?
How sweet.
독수.
She's sharing her cigarettes with him. Because I didn't see him sneaking anything, right?
나 배신하면
Oh.
죽일 거야.
나는 죽을 것 같은데. 너 때문에.
This is a very fun meet cute. That's a low refractory period.
지금까지 이러고 계신 거예요?
괜찮아. 늙으면은 잠도 없어져.
I thought you sleep extra when you're old. I was looking forward to it.
내가 이거
이번 게임은 단체전입니다.
Oh.
참가자들은 10명씩 팀을 나누어 주시기 바랍니다.
They divide perfectly into to 10. Was that on purpose? They intervened just when it went to 80?
좋아 보이는.
Are you gonna betray her right now?
우린 이미 노인이랑 여자가 있으니까 나머지는 남자들로 뽑아야 돼. 이 손 감춰. 약해 보이니까.
When did that happen? I didn't even notice. Holy crap. Why is she up there all by herself? Not even paying attention. She's just gonna drift into whatever team. Oh. Oh.
사람 넘치잖아.
내가 미안해. 내가 더 잘할게. 끝까지.
Immediate betrayal.
씨발 더럽게
Damn it.
질척거리네 진짜.
개새끼.
이제야 본색이 나오시는구만.
Oh, he knew. From the start, he knew.
덕수.
Damn, yo.
뭐냐? 나랑 하자.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to take.
못 들어온 사람이 누구지?
We're gonna have to take in 2 and 2.
내가 남자들로만 모으자고 했지.
분위기 쎄하네. 나 잘못 온 거야?
오갈 데 없이 밀려난 인간이 오겠지.
밀려나긴 누가 밀려나?
Alright.
내가 특별 내가 못하는 거
That same line. Oh my god. He's like, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this shit.
모든 팀들은
They planned for there to be 8 equal teams. They stepped in when there were 80 people left. Ah, these sick fucks.
환영합니다.
They're facing each other. Oh shit! Oh shit!
저 위로 보이는 타워에서 줄을 당겨
Yikes. Old man, 3 women.
추첨하겠습니다.
She seems oddly nonchalant, this girl at the back. Tug of war. Jeez. And there's a hole in the middle. What you doing? Is she secretly like some sort of game master? Boom! Ah. Ah.
327번.
It's not even just about strength, it's about weight too. She seems very, very, very calm about this. Oh, were they nodding to each other, being like, yeah, this guy is salvageable, we can still use his organs? Oh, marking them.
5조.
Oh, shit.
남탕이네.
It's a sausage fest!
5조 입장하시기 바랍니다.
Ah, damn. Shove him off, shove him off, shove. Damn. Damn. You could have shoved him off in that instant.
너무 기죽지들 마라.
Um,
힘으로만 하는 게 아니야. 내가 소시적에 고향에서 줄달리기를 꽤 해봤는데 웬만해서는 진 적이 없었어.
same here.
뒤에는 마치 배의 닷처럼 듬직한 사람이
He knows a lot about this.
발은 겨드랑이 사이에 끼고
Armpits. Wow.
힘을 제대로 받을 수가
Let's go. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
이게 제일 그냥 버티는 거야. 이때 자세는 눕는
Well done.
만에서는 안 끌려가.
Alright, look at that. And they'll tire out.
안 끌려오지 하고 상대편
Oh, it's psychological.
분명히 올 거야.
And then we pull. Oh, jeez. Holy shit. Damn it. Three steps forward. Make them fall over. Make them fall over. You're gonna end it there? Oh, fantastic. Fuck you too. Fuck you for making me wait till the next episode, because I can't binge this like normal people. I gotta edit it and everything. Oh my god. Fantastic. Fantastic. Kinda wish this was a weekly release thing so that everybody would be suffering with me. So jealous of all of you just watching this show normally, binging these episodes. I wanted to watch the next episode right away, but editing and preparing this commentary had to come first. But oof, that last scene was tense as heck. I thought the rest of the games would be South Korean games, but we have Tug of War here, and they set up the tension for Gi-hoon's team so well by showing us Duksu's match first, and that other group falling to their deaths down below. That damn guillotine came down to cut the rope. Yikes. And I played a decent amount of Tug of War when I was a kid. I guess even through my teenage years. And my parents were like good athletes in their youth, so I lucked into some like good genetics for explosive speed and strength. And then they overfed me a bit, so I was strong and heavy. A good combination for Tug of War. And our whole family is pretty bad naturally though with like long distance stuff. So I had to get better at that through like training, actual practice. Ugh. But yeah, with tug of war, I pretty much just overpowered everybody. So I never realized there was so much strategy that could be involved. Like I always chose to be the person at the very end, but I didn't know that was part of a strategy. And I mean, I just like to keep an eye on the rest of my team. And the rope under the armpit is actually a really good idea. I did something similar. I actually wrapped it around the rope around my arm so that it's locked in place. I wouldn't get rope burn. I wouldn't lose my grip. But it turns out that is a horrible, horrible idea. There are tales of like people who wrap the rope around their hands and they've lost their fingers. So once I heard about that, I never did that again. But yeah, also alternating people so that no one gets in the other person's way is a great idea. And yeah, all these old man strategies, I was really impressed. And Gi-hoon's team almost had it early on, even if the other team had the advantage in strength. That lean back where they all just completely plant themselves was really impressive. Maybe they should have done that a little longer until the other team was completely out of juice. And I was wondering if they could have gone back to that strategy, but I think with them being pulled forward, it wasn't an option. Maybe if they had done it again when they were still moving backwards, but they wanted to finish it, so I can understand that. And then getting pulled back once the other team starts to get in their groove, and it's up to Cho Sang-woo's final gambit, a strategy born of desperation. You give up 3 steps to get it all back, and they end the freaking episode right there. It has to have worked, right? It has to have. There's not going to kill off every character we love in the 3rd game, just 4 episodes in the season, but still super compelling. But we learn a few things this episode. The guy that got a hint last time, he's trafficking in dead people's body parts for the guards. And so he's made a deal with some managers, some security, and some like the circles as well. So yeah, number 28 though, the guard is in on it and was originally working with number 29. So Police Bro is supposed to be in on this whole operation. It'll be very interesting to see how he keeps his cover when they ask him what's up. And maybe the reason number 28 was looking at him last episode was because they're supposed to be working in on it together and he was trying to communicate with him. We thought it was because he was suspicious of him. So nice little change of like point of view for us. Of course, we had that extra bonus game this episode, which doesn't even count as a game, knocked out the amount of people until there were 80. And wow. I mentioned earlier in the episode that the first 2 games, theoretically no one or everyone could survive. And so it made sense that there would be games where they whittled down the number to a fixed amount. But it was so diabolical the way they got them there. They purposely gave them smaller amounts of food so that tensions would escalate and they would fight among each other because they can't fight the guards. And I don't know if they knew that some people would go back for seconds, but purposely leaving people without enough food, letting it play out like that, it's so sick. And yeah, once again, it's exactly how it is like in society. The people are manipulated into turning on each other rather than the ones who have the power to change things. And yeah, the people in power, rather than intervening on everyone's behalf, is happy with happy that the conflict between the oppressed peoples keeps them out of the spotlight. And they're just taking notes of the statistics about who dies. And we're down 107 and then down to 80. So meanwhile, they planned all of this all out. At the very least, in real society, there are consequences to violent actions some of the time. But here, like, murder is part of the plan. And instead of there being some sort of punishment for Duksu killing the guy, it's just one less competitor. And you could see everybody's brains turning, knowing that none of them will be protected, that it isn't just the games anymore where they're risking their lives. They have to be on edge all the time, which, I mean, that's going to be exhausting. And yeah, after dark, it all begins. Bunk beds getting toppled. They purposely had the lights flashing too. Your irises adjust to light pretty slowly, and the show makes us feel that with how difficult it is to see what's going on at times. And everything is just pure chaos. Duksu went after Kang Se-byuk. Luckily, she has that knife on her, saved her in that moment. And yeah, actually, on that note, Gi-hoon, if you guys remember, I didn't actually like him that much in the first episode. I could see he has like redeeming qualities, maybe, but I was just like, man, he has like so many issues, yells at his mom, compulsive gambling, kind of constantly quick to anger. But ever since he came back to this game willingly. He's kind of been an absolute delight. He's just so quick to include everybody, giving up his food to Ali, and just being kind to people. He was forgiving of Kang Se-byuk and inviting her into his group because he sees that Duk-soo is going to be after her. And yeah, this situation has somehow given him the opportunity to for his better side to be shown off. He's kind of oddly zen in between games. He knows that the likeliest outcome of these games is that he winds up dying, and it feels like he's made peace with that and is just acting in a way that makes him happy. Just, yeah, removing all of the normal stresses of everyday life has made him such a better person. And like, he doesn't need to worry about the debt collectors. He's fed, albeit sometimes not enough. And he doesn't need to focus on anything but the games. And since he can't figure out what the next games are, he just chills out and is generally a pleasant person. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. He's been much more likable. And that might change soon, though. I don't think I didn't notice that all the people we care about are on one team. These guys will eventually turn on each other and against each other, and there's going to be some serious, serious heartbreak, so I'm not ready for that. But so far, no one we liked has died. I think that's right, yeah. I can't actually believe that. That's pretty impressive that none of them have died. But yeah, these first 4 episodes have been so good and so tense without even them relying on or tapping into these emotions by taking away the people we love. So, I mean, I want everybody we love to survive. But I mean, 212 can kill 101, I guess. But yeah, can you believe that? I think we're all on board for 212 killing 101 at some point. But I couldn't believe that he betrayed her that soon in the very episode that they'd promised each other to go to the end. Wow, I'm surprised. And I mean, I suppose with the doctor letting Duk-soo know what the game was, he wanted to ensure absolute victory and cast her aside immediately. Wow. But now we get to look forward to her trying to exact her revenge. I totally thought she was going to shove him off the bridge when she passed him on the way up to Tug of War. But I guess causing a huge shoving match would have left them even more at a disadvantage, right? So I guess they couldn't have done that. But yeah, that whole thing is really compelling. 212 is a very interesting character. I love her as a character. Again, I said this before. I wouldn't want to spend time with her, like as a person, but as someone in this game competing, she is super fun to watch. And another person who's super fun to watch, the old man, number 1. During the first game, he was brave, calm, even though people were getting murdered all around him. He was able to start moving again with a smile on his face, like immediately. But this time, when the violence breaks out at night, I guess it's a different type of violence. It's more chaotic, and he calls for it to end, for it to stop. So the violence that this time affects him in a way that it didn't in the first episode, perhaps because it was lawless and chaotic and there were no rules to follow. And maybe I'm just being paranoid because of the situation, but him not telling everyone what his name is, I think outside of the game, obviously I'd feel bad with somebody for dementia, but here in the context of a narrative like this, I'm not so sure he zoned out and couldn't answer, or if he just chose not to answer. And I don't know, I'm a little suspicious of him, but he's also just like a sweet old man sometimes, so I don't know. But I thought it was possible that people would recognize him by his name, so he just chose not to say. But it's also possible, I guess, that he could have given a fake name if he wanted to, so I don't know what to trust in this show. There's also the fact that the soldiers came in and stopped the fight right as he called out. So when that first happened, I wasn't sure if it was because of him and the changing of the tides, or if... But then later on, it made more sense that it was because it was down to 80 people, and they needed equal teams, right? Oh, man. But yeah, the contestants are all in the heat of the moment now with trying to win their games of tug of war, so I hope it occurs to them at some time that they let each other kill each other until there was the right amount of people for the game. But I think the other people that Gi-hoon's team brought together into their tug of war team, I think most of them are inconsequential and will just die off at some point, other than the girl who Kang Se-byuk brought along, number 240. The show purposefully gave her some lines and some character. Se-byuk wanted her on her team without even talking to her, and she's eerily calm about everything. It's a little scary, honestly. It could be the same thing as the old man, that she doesn't care much if she lives or dies. Or she could just be a stone cold killer and like nothing can phase her. I'm not sure what it is right now, but yeah, this has been super, super fun. At the end of this round of games, the tug of war, there's going to be 40 people left, and there's still time to get attached to more characters. We still have, what, 5 more episodes? And yeah, they're going to get ripped from us at some point. And then as the numbers get whittled down, we're going to have some very painful episodes ahead. So looking forward to and not looking forward to those at the same time. And I suppose we should be glad that they didn't have people form teams and then have them face each other within the teams, like a 5-on-5 tug of war against each other. That would have been unusually cruel and brutal. But yeah, speaking of brutal, the people going splat on the pavement below, that was really, really gruesome. And the guillotine is definitely a sight to behold, it's also interesting because the guillotine is traditionally, it came about in the French Revolution to chop off the heads of those in power, those who hoarded wealth, and now it's being used to kill the most vulnerable people in society, which there's something to be said about that. But yeah, okay guys, thanks for watching. This show is so good. Leave a like, really helps with the channel. Most of the time we've been 2 weeks ahead over on Patreon, but you can check out my community post to see my schedule and how far ahead we are. But we're definitely at least 2 episodes ahead. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.